called Halayim, Ratla, Abanawa, Yahawah, Alahayanawa, Bahashim, Yahawashai, Bahashim, Bakah, Kodash. That being said, all praise, honor, and glory to our Father Yahawah, our power, in the name of Yahawashai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and the bishops in Connecticut, the great millstone who taught us this truth, continue to teach us this truth, and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations. Lahabi Saul Dawada, which means to the house of David, while Akwatim, while Bunyam, and those are the women and children tied to the men of the Lord, predestined for salvation here in these last days. I'd like to say Shalom to you. Hey, this is Mahgan coming to you out of Saginaw, Michigan. Who to prophesy against 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and also the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked to be you Edomites. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. During the Renaissance, we got all these pictures of Red JC, the Last Supper, with a bunch of red dudes there. The Bible describes the Most High and the Only Begotten as brown-skinned people. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? I like to say that's sarcasm. If the so-called white man ain't the devil that the Bible speaks of, where he at and who is he then? This first Maccabees, chapter 1. And it happened that after that, Alexander, the great big faggot, the son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius the king of the Persians and Medes, and had reigned in his stead the first over Greece, and made many wars, and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth. The Lord Yahawah put the spirit on Alexander, the great big freak, to get out there and go conquer some shit. And went through the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up. Pride, the traitor for cracker. And he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over many countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. And in a minute, you other nations, you're going to be tributaries to the nation of Israel. And after these things, he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. Ain't nothing honorable about that. That's some white people shit right there. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule, everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. And then you wonder why when you red people came over here, Europe got rid of the rapists and the scumbags and the pieces of shit and sent them on the boat over here. And then y'all lie and talk about y'all was trying to escape religious persecution. Y'all was pilgrims and shit. No, you wasn't. You was scumbags and pieces of shit, just like you are here in America. Because that's why y'all push them fairy laws here. Bestiality, Hell, Jim Crow Joe, he pardoned his family. So it is what it is. And after there came out, then I spoke about him too. Ain't that something? And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, Jim Crow Joe, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been in hostage in Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year in the kingdom of the Greeks. And in those days, there went out of Israel wicked men, people who know who we are, niggas who just won't tell their family, their kids, you bitches, fat fairies like TD Jakes, woe unto you who are rich, for you receive your consolation. These same people who was entertainers during the time of the Roman Empire, it's not hard. They just didn't want their place taken. And in those days, they went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go make a covenant with the heathen, the other 17 nations that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. And in Jeremiah, the Lord Yahweh told our people, don't make no covenant with the heathen. Fuck them. But what you weak niggas do, trying to escape them curses, and you can't. This is 2 Maccabees chapter 7. And 31. This talking about the Maccabees brothers. And this got reincarnation in it. If I'm not mistaken. Please forgive me, y'all. Yep, this is it. Forgive me, y'all. It's been a minute since I've read this. I'm gonna jump up. No, I'll just start with 31. 2 Maccabees chapter 7 and verse 31. And thou hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, you Edomites. Psalms 83. Hey, Isaiah, Shalom, brother. YAHAWASHI, Brakatah, bro. And thou hast been the author of all the mischief against the Hebrews, you Edomites, shall not escape the hands of the Most High Yahweh. Obadiah 1 and 18. For we suffer because of our sins. The Lord Yahweh gave law, statutes, and commandments to us. That's why we came all over. That's why he caught us all over the world. And though the living Lord Yahweh, shall be angry with us a little while for our testing and correction, yet he shall be at one again with his servants. And that's what this is right now, Jake and Eve. But thou, O godless man, you troglodytes, and of all other most wicked, the other nations, be not lifted up without cause, nor puffed up with uncertain hopes, like Moab, like you got next, lifting up thy hand against the servants of the Most High. For thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of the almighty power Yahweh, who seeth all things, Edom. For our brethren, who now have suffered a short pain, are dead under the Most High's covenant of everlasting life. And that covenant of everlasting life that only go to Jacob. But thou, through the judgment of the Most High Yahweh, shalt receive the punishment for thy pride. But I, as my brethren, offer my body and my life as a living sacrifice out there in the street corners for the laws of our fathers, beseeching the Most High that he would speedily be merciful unto our nation and fuck everybody else. And that thou, by torments and plagues, mayest confess that he alone is the Most High Yahawah, and in me and my brethren, the wrath of the Almighty, who is justly brought upon our nation, may cease. Then King, being in a rage, handed him worse than all the rest, and took it grievously that he was mocked. So, what the scriptures talk about, don't worry about what you gonna say when it's your time. It's gonna be all right. The Lord Yahweh gonna put them words in your mouth when them crackers come for you. Shake it off and move on. Just understand we about to go home in this lifetime. And don't fear these crackers. This Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living, the people that's completely oblivious, may know that the Most High Yahawah ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest, the lowest of men, the lowest of all creation. You red people. You weird, you base, you do all manner of wicked ass bullshit, and you got Jake following behind you. Just Hebrews 12:16. Jake and Eve, what you still following behind these chocolate lights for? Lest there be any fornicator, sexually amoral, a weirdo, a freak, and a fag, or profane person is Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. And the Christian church be talking about how Jacob stole his birthright. They say right there, he stole it. For ye know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing of eternal life, rulership of the planet Earth, the Lord Yahweh, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance. Yeah, because you Cain and you serpent in the garden. Though he sought it carefully with tears. John 8:44. Mahgan HaAhmath, he busted the Bible buster, talking to Judah, Benjamin, and Levi at that time. Ye of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. You niggas act just like these crackers, even though they did all this bullshit to us, and you still want to be just like them. And the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. The first murderer. Cain. The first liar was the serpent in the garden. You red people, you had a little color back then. And now the Lord just took it from you. So all you people who run around talking about that Israelites ain't blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, then why do the scriptures say that it's a curse for you to have a yellow hair on your head, blind hair on your head? This is Job chapter 30. I get to make fun of these crackers for a minute. I'm sorry, verse 1. But now, these Edomites that are younger, insignificant than I, have me in derision, got us our whole nation down bad down here, whose fathers I would have disdained to sit with the dogs of my flock. Oh, fats. Good boy. Yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, and whom old age is perished. For in want and famine they were solitary when you was in that caveman estate, grunting and braying, fleeing into wilderness in former time and desolate waste. Them other nations ran your red ass off. who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as a thief, to dwell in the cliffs and the valleys. Uh-oh. That means Caucasian. Caucasian mean cave dweller. In the caves of the earth and in the rocks. You may have heard me bring this up before. Young Jake, who know who we are, he says to me probably about a year ago, it's the reason why when you look on them pictures of on TV and whatnot, that it's only white people that's the caveman. Well, you know who it was now, don't you, Jake and E? To dwell in the cliffs and the valleys, in the valleys and the caves of the earth and in the rocks, among the bushes they brayed, all huddled up, gathered together for some body heat. Under the nettles, they were gathered together. They were children of fools. Bring them to jealousy by them that are no people. You ain't nobody, Esau Edom. The Lord Yahawah called you a child, a dumbass child too. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were violent in the earth. And now I am their song. I am their byword. They abhor me. So we don't give a fuck you hate us. We hate you too, bitch. They flee far from me. They spare not to spit in my face. Because he had loosed my cord and afflicted me. They have also let loose the bridle before me. Jake, these crackers don't love you. They don't care nothing about you. The power made them to hate you and kill you and mess you up. And you don't get it still. This Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. Rebecca would have two nations in her womb, and one people would be stronger than the other. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go straight as soon as they be born, speaking lies. It's a difference between us and these crackers, even though that they the closest thing to us. It's not them Hamites, and you niggas just don't get it. You will soon though, the hard way. Their poison like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stop at the ear. All these motherfuckers who, when you show them that the only begotten is a quote-unquote black man, that deaf adder that stop at the ear. Which will not hearken to the voices of charmers. My brothers out there in the street corners, chiming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O power, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Let them, the Edomites, melt away as waters, which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, them nukes coming out them silos, let them be cut in pieces. As a snail was melted, because that's what you crackers gonna do. Let every one of them pass away, like the untimely birth of a woman that may not see the sun. Oh, I'm gonna jump down to verse 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. You about to get your get back, Jacob. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. The Lord Yahawah said we're gonna get to stomp out crackers in a minute. So that a man should say, verily, truly, there is a reward for the righteous. There's a reward for them brothers out there in the street corners. Verily, he is a power that judges in the earth. Lord Yahawah see all this, Jake and Eve. He see all of it. Go to Sirach. This Sirach chapter 12. I'm gonna start verse 7. Give to the good and help not a sinner. Um, Help your brothers out who do this. Help not a sinner. Especially people who like know who we are and they just don't want to adhere. Don't help them. Don't do shit for them. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. And prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. Hate to see you doing good. That's something that I noticed when I came into our nationality and our heritage. When them curses had me swallowed up and I wanted to die in this motherfucker. Everybody would smile when they saw me. Now, if they just happen to come across me and see me somewhere, they shun me, and I mean I do it right back. I don't, if you, unless you part of this truth, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. That's just what it is. This Romans 9:13 from the brother Isaiah. Banyasha Shakar Banyasha Allah. Romans 9:13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau, you red people, have I hated. You Edomites about to pay a hell of a tab. Back to Sirach 12:9. And the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in adversity, even a friend will depart. Never trust thine enemy. Don't trust the other 17 nations, especially not the so-called white man. For like his iron rustles, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching and give you that low soft voice. Come on, guys. And go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And though shalt thou be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him a cracker or a heathen not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Jake act like a cracker. Act just like that. It's lucky, y'all. It's that time of the year. And it's so cold out there, it's like single digits right now. Verse 13, who will pity a charmer? Who will pity an Israelite that is bitten with the serpent, bitten by a cracker? Or such as come not wild beast. Hey, Jake, ain't nobody supposed to feel sorry for you. You keep dealing with these crackers, you keep voting, you keep doing it, whatever it is they want you to do, and you put these laws, justice, and commandments aside, the Lord Yahawah gonna do it to you. I'm gonna go to Psalms. Psalm 73:8. For I was envy at the foolish, when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Hey, so what, these crackers got everything. So what, they got Benzes and cars and all that stuff. When you see them in them caddies and them Lexus and them Benz and stuff, they don't even look cool in that stuff. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, because the curses ain't on them. but they are plagued. Excuse me, neither are they plagued like other men. That's talking about us. Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. You want some more, don't you, Esau Edom? You got the whole planet. They have more than their heart could wish. Hey, don't be jealous of these crackers. They finna lose all this. They about to go from straight sugar to shit. They are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They don't care what happened to us here. They speak loftily. Them crackers be sitting up talking about black people didn't build up America. They don't need no reparations. That salvation of the elect. Shalom, bro. YAHAWASHI Brakatah. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. I can't wait till we get home so we get to say that shit to you. This is Ezekiel 36 and start with verse 1. Also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, the north and the south, and say, Ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, because the enemy has said against you, the tribes, aha, even the ancient places, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. Hey, Jake and E, you don't understand that your servants, the other 17 nations, they think they own you right now. Hey, Shalom, Damawati, YAHAWASHI Brakatah, bro. They think they own you, Jake and Eve. Therefore prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, the Most High, because they have made you, the tribes, desolate, and have swallowed you up on every side, that ye may be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are the infamy of the people. Hey, that's because the curse is hanging off us, Jake and Eve, and these crackers with their media, they witchcraft. They get to put us out there as being the scumbags of the earth, when what it is these crackers, they the ones that put all this dope and guns in these neighborhoods. I saw that shit myself when I was young, y'all. I moved up here from Texas, and it's and Jake here gangbang like a motherfucker. Well, not like blood and crip and shit, but like hood sex. I'm on the north side, and you know, Jake had just moved up here from Texas, so I'm just navigating my way through this place. Anyhow, I'm hanging out because I'll hoop, and them all them cats was hoopers. But anyhow, it was an army truck, y'all. That motherfucker was full of guns. I seen how them motherfuckers brought that dope in here. Them crackers do this. And Jake, you just don't get it. You just do anything. You just follow behind them. And the Lord gonna fuck you up here, Jake. You gonna get fucked up here for bullshitting. Jake, use your brain, bro. Verse 4, Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, the Most High. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, to the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers and valleys, to the desolate waste, and to the cities that are forsaken, which have become a prey and derision, to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Jake, the power talking to you right there. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, all of you red people, which have appointed my land to their possession with all the joy of their heart. That's talking about the land of Israel, Ishmael and Amalek, of all the heathen, even all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with all the joy of their heart, with despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say to the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and valleys, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh by YAHAWASHI the Most High, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. It's shameful to be around these dogs the way we are. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, by YAHAWASHI the Most High, I have lifted up mine hand. Surely the heathen that are round about you shall bear their shame. But ye, O mountains of Israel, ye shall shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come. My brothers out there on the street corner. Lord Yahweh said he was gonna set them in order right in front of your face, Esau Edom. Yo, you see your future owners, the people who gonna be putting their foot in your funky red ass in a minute, bitch. This Isaiah 34. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh by YAHWASHI is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Hey, Esau Edom. That's saying right there, you gonna lose World War III. Them other nations gonna lose World War III too. And the Lord Yahweh gonna slaughter all y'all nations. Their slain shall also be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, your armies, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, mushroom clouds, and all their hosts shall fall down, as a leaf that falleth from off the vine, as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword, Yahweh's nukes, shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, the Greek way of saying you crackers. And why is a Greek word in the Old Testament? And upon the people of my curse, you red people, who ain't got no color, to judgment. The sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh hath the sacrifice in Basra, America, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. The unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance, his get back, in the year of recompenses, for the controversy of Zion. You Amalekites in our homeland line talking about y'all us. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. The lake of fire, America. And it shall not be quenched day nor night, and the smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. The forbidden zone. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, and the owl also with the raven shall dwell in it. And he, the Lord Yahweh, shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. That's your Rothschilds and all your followers. That's your future. Nothing. And thorns shall come up on her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof, and it shall be an habitation of dragons and a court for owls. America's futures, tumbleweeds and Komodo dragons and whatnot. And the wild beasts of the desert shall meet with the beasts of the island, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow, and the screech owl shall rest there and find herself a place of rest. There shall be a great owl make her nest and lay and hatch under her shadow. And there shall the vultures be gathered, every one to her mate. Jacob, Eve, seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, and read. None of these shall fail. Every last one of these prophecies is going to happen, Jacob and Eve. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them. The spirit of the Lord gathered us to do this. And he cast the lot for them, and his hand it had divided them unto them by line, and they shall possess it forever and ever. From generation and generation shall they dwell therein. The future of America, bleak, gonna be like them old Western movies when the cowboy walking down the street and the tumbleweeds and whatnot just blowing down the street. This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 1. For behold, in those days and at that time, when I shall bring the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, the south and the north, and I will gather all the nations that put us into slavery, and will bring them into the valley of YAHAWASHI, and will plead with them, the other 17 nations, there for my people, you Israelites, and for my heritage Israel, whom they, the other 17 nations, scattered among the nations, and parted my land. That's saying the Amalekites ain't got no business there. And they have cast lots for my people, auctioning blocks, Jake and Eve, the NBA, WNBA, NFL draft. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yea, what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render unto me a recompense? If ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head. So you heathens, you gonna pay the Lord Yahweh back? You just going into slavery. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried away into your temples my goodly and pleasant things. The children of Judah, and also the children of Jerusalem, have ye sold unto the Grecians. You sold us to them crackers, that ye might remove them far from their border. We ain't in our homeland. We got ran out by you crackers in 70 AD. They ain't have nothing to do with you Amalekites in Israel right now. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah. Hey, I'm gonna meet some slaves soon. And they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off. For the Lord Yahweh has spoken it. And them ships of Tarshish gonna be a bitch. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, you other 16 nations. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up, because they gonna fuck you up, Esau, Edom. Beat your plowshares in the swords and your pruning hooks in the spears, them agricultural tools. I'm sorry. Turn your agricultural tools into weapons, and let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh, YAHAWASHI. Let the heathen be awakened, and come down into the valley of YAHAWASHI, for there I will sit to judge all the heathen round about. The Lord Yahweh about to kick off World War III. And you crackers and you heathens, y'all gonna pay for what you did to us. Put ye in the sickle, the grim reaper coming, Malak YAHWASHI, and come up unto the valley of YAHWASHI, Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come down, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes and multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is near, in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord Yahawah, Bahashim YAHAWASHI, shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and earth shall shake. But the Lord Yahawah, Bahashim YAHAWASHI, will be the hope of his people, you Israelites, and not no Christian, and the strength of the children of Israel. You're going to be okay, Jake and Eve. Do what you're supposed to do. What's that? Revelation 11 and 13, 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise, swords and shields clanging, and garments rolled in blood. But this war shall be with burning and fuel of fire. This place is going to get nuked. Hey, Karab, Yasharala, Shalom, bro. YAHAWASHI, Shabrakatah, bro. This is Jeremiah. Chapter 25. And I'm going to start with 29. For lo, I will begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name, on you Israelites. And should ye be utterly unpunished, you crackers, ye shall not be unpunished. For I will call the sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts. Therefore, prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, the Lord Yahawah shall war from on high, and utter his voice from his holy habitation. And he shall mightily roar upon his habitation. He shall give a shout, and they that tread the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth. My point being, a noise shall come even from the ends of the earth. Boom, boom, boom. From the Lord Yahawah hath a controversy with the nations. He got a beef with you other nations. And he will plead with all flesh, and he will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith the Lord Yahawah, Bahashim YAHAWASHI. Jack and Eve, you need to repent. And do so with the quickness, believe it or not. Let me go to Joel chapter 2. Because this place is going to get nuked, Jake and Eve. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Don't be sitting up upholding this place. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, Joel 2 and 1. And sound an alarm in my holy mountain, you Israelites. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the Lord Yahawah, for the day of the Lord Yahawah cometh, for it is nigh at hand. This dumbass, I was on some kind of platform yesterday. A guy was talking about the 144,000. He was a Christian or something. I ain't really keep no dialogue with him. I just asked myself, so are you of the elect? He was like, yes, I am. I was like, shit. I don't even open my mouth and call myself no prophet, but for somebody just come out their face and just say that shit, that remind me of Yahawah the Maccabee stupid ass. Because what that is he wants somebody to acknowledge him as King David. That's all that shit boiled down to. Y'all niggas dumb, proud, and stupid as fuck. Dumb fat ass nigga with your beard lined up. You ain't King David, nigga. Joel 2 and 2. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread under the mountains, upon the mountains, a great people and strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. Damn. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them nukes, is as the appearance of horses and as horsemen, so shall they run. Oh, fats. Yeah. Forgive me, y'all. The homie trying to get comfortable over here. And he's sick, so that's why I'm just letting him do what he's doing. Verse 5, like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of the flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. That's talking about them nukes getting shot off. Before their face the people shall be much pain, all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways. They shall not break their ranks. Again, that's talking about them nukes when they getting shot off. They're not going to be colliding with one another, exploding in the air. The scriptures say that the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh going to be on them nukes, and they ain't going to miss their mark. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. When they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Ain't no Iron Dome. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses, and they shall enter in the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong to execute his word. For the day of the Lord Yahweh by YAHAWASHI is great and very terrible. Who can abide it? That you all puffed up with pride out here thinking you tough, you gonna find out the hard way. Ain't nothing about you tough. You ain't got nothing to be proud about. You got made, and you down here, messing up horribly. This Hebrews 3:8. Jake, this talking about you. You too, Eve, listen. Harden not your hearts, as in the provocation, in the day of temptation in the wilderness. Lord Yahweh had us walk around in circles for 40 years so he'll kill these niggas off. The generation of his wrath. That's these exact same people that's out here right now. Me and Eve was sitting up talking this morning, and I told her, I said, a lot of people that die now, the Lord Yahweh was showing them mercy, because in a minute, when Jacob's trouble kicked off full-fledged, you know every last one of these spirits is walking this earth right now that the Lord had beef with, and nigga down here playing and bullshitting. This second Esdras, chapter 16, 14, 15, and 16 from the Ak-Karab. No, I'm start 13. Forgive me. For strong was the right hand, Malak YAHAWASHI, that bendeth the bow. And his arrows, them nukes, that he shooteth are sharp. They shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the earth. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out till it consume, burn, the foundation, the wickedness of the earth. Like an arrow was shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so shall the plagues that shall be sent upon earth, shall not return again. I ate the water for that, bro. Up here sweating like a slave. Yeah, Jacob and Eve. Don't harden your heart. You need to listen. When your fathers tempted me and proved me and saw my works 40 years. Wherefore I was grieved with their generation, these same niggas, and said, they do always err in their heart, and they have not known my ways, and don't want to know them, want to stay here and die. Let's talk about these nukes a little bit more, since that's where we at with it. This Revelation chapter 9 and verse 16. Nope. Verse 15. And the four angels were loosed, which prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men, you red people. Okay. Good boy. Verse 16, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them. That's talking about them nukes that marched over that wall in Joel chapter 2. And thus I saw the horses of the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouth issue fire and smoke and brimstone. And by these three was the third part of men killed by your own blessing, Esau, Edom, by the fire and by smoke and by brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. Get your portion, you red bitch. This is Isaiah. I think it's 15. I can't read my own writing, forgive me. Nope, this is Isaiah 13. Forgive me. Yep, this is Isaiah 13, and I'm gonna start up top. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. Lift ye up a banner, the scriptures, upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice to them. Shake the hand, that they may go unto the gates of the nobles. That's them crackers pissed off that we know who we are, and we go out and tell our brothers and sisters what's going on in the mind of the Lord. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones from mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude of the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord YAHAWAH of hosts mustered the host of the battle. He gonna bring you other nations to World War III and decimate your ass. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord YAHAWAH, and the weapons of his indignation, the weapons of his righteous anger, to destroy the whole land, biblical Babylon. How ye, for the day of the Lord YAHAWAH is at hand. It shall come it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore, all hands shall be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of him. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one another. All their faces shall be as flames. Damn, during World War III, people gonna be sitting there standing next to one another, look at each other catch fire and get melted. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahawah cometh, cool both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land of biblical Babylon, America, desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners, you Israelites, thereof out of it. You don't want to follow laws, statutes, commandments, which is why we here. Keep doing what you're doing then. For the stars of heaven and constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked, you crackers, for their iniquity. That's talking about our people too. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. That's talking about you red people. And I will make a man, an Israelite man, more precious than fine gold, even a man in the golden wedge of Ophir. My brothers out there in the street corners, boy, you gonna be pretty damn valuable in a minute. Lord Yahawah said he gonna leave your ass here and melt you, Jake. Let's keep going. This is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Most High Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. He gonna nuke your ass, Jack and Eve, for not repenting. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord Yahawah shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. Boy, it's gonna be the world's ugliest free for all here in a minute. And Jake and Eve, you ain't ready. You sat around playing and bullshitting with your power, and he let it be known that he wasn't playing with none of us. So you keep doing what you're doing, Jake and Eve. You're gonna take part in this. You're gonna eat a nuke here. Jeremiah 50 and 25. The Lord Yahawah has opened his armory and had brought forth the weapons of his indignation, his righteous anger, them nukes. For this is the work of the Lord Yahawah of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans, the land of the witches, America. Come up against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, destroy her, America, utterly. Let nothing of her be left. Slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord Yahawah our power, and the vengeance of his temple. Revelation 18 and 20. It said Ezekiel and Daniel came over here on them slave ships. And now the Lord Yahawah gonna tear America up. Call together the archers against Babylon, the other 16 nations. All ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense according to her work, according to all that she hath done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against the Lord Yahawah and against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, coming soon. And all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, coming soon, saith the Lord Yahawah. Behold, I am against thee. The Lord Yahawah talking to you crackers. O thou most proud, saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together by you crackers and you heathens. All that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Them crackers and them heathens know who we are over here. I bet Ishmael and Elam know who the Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters are over here. Hey, I'll tell y'all something that happened to me a few years ago. I was with a Northern Kingdom brother, Issachar, and I worked for Stanley Steamer, so we'll go all over Michigan cleaning people carpets and whatnot. So I saw this Elamite was shitting on Issachar, and I'm sitting there looking at the shit like, this some ancient world shit playing out all over again. So if for one of y'all who don't know Issachar very well, hey, Issachar pretty fucking reserved. But one thing about Issachar, you don't want to get into him. Hey, Issachar can't stop working. Issachar fuck you up. You piss him off and frustrate him. So the bitch was talking shit to him, so I went ahead and finished the job. We leave the place and we sit up and we kick, and I let him know, like, don't let that shit bother you, fuck it. And after we leave the place, go get some gas or some like something to eat, and we set up and we kicked it about what happened. I told him who he is according to the Bible. He kind of took it. Did he jump? Who knows? But so we at the gas station, and I don't see nothing but perfect understanding and balance in that parking lot as we talk. For you heathens, hey, the Lord Yahawah, he gonna mess Jake up here. But one thing he gonna do, he gonna let Jake get his get back on you dogs. And I'm grateful for that. This is Isaiah 24. This is Isaiah 24. And I'm gonna start verse 17. Fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitants of the earth. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. Verse 19, the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and it shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fail and not rise again. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, gonna be in some hole somewhere, and they shall be shut up in prison, and after many days they shall be visited. Gonna get your ass put to work. And I ain't got no shame in my game. I'm gonna work you to death. Jeremiah 25. And 33. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. That's mass death that you can't comprehend. They shall not be lamented. Ain't nobody gonna cry for you, neither gathered. nor buried. They shall be dumb upon the ground. Jake and Eve, that's scary. The Papa said he gonna stretch you out like shit out here. You his bunion down here. You need to listen and do what you told so you can live through this. To you crackers. This Job chapter 20 in verse 19. Because he, these crackers, hath oppressed and forsaken the poor, you Israelites, because he hath violently taken away a house which he builded not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. You ain't gonna be all how you crackers are, you all proud, you got your chest all stuck out. You dead ass think this planet's yours and you should be running shit. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. This planet ain't yours. You don't even belong to you. You belong to us. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, just when you get your little new world order off the ground, the Most High Yahawah shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon. You gonna run from your own blessing? And the bow steel shall strike him through. It is drawn, and it cometh out of the body, come out that silo. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him, you Edomites. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown, a nuclear fire not blown, shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. You leftovers after World War III, you going straight into slavery. The heavens, my brothers out there on the street corner, shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him, them crackers. The increase, whatever you have, of his house shall depart, his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Because whatever you got, we gonna own that. And yup, jack that cracker. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High Yahawah, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High. Get your portion, Edom. You knew who you are, and you knew who we are. This Revelation 6. And 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, mushroom clouds, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. In Habakkuk, it say the Lord gonna terraform the planet. It ain't gonna even look the same no more. I bet it's gonna be big chunks missing off America, like Florida and California, probably Connecticut and like Seattle or Baja California, something like that. That's gonna all be gone. This Jeremiah 16. I'm gonna start verse 10. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt show this people, you Israelites, all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath the Lord Yahawah pronounced all this great evil against us? Because you ain't followed law, statutes, commandments, nor do you want to. And what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against our power, Yahawah? Then thou shalt say unto them, because your fathers and you are your forefathers. You come back in 3 or 4 generations. Reincarnation is indeed biblical, because your fathers have forsaken me, saith the Lord Yahweh, and have walked after other gods, and have served them and worshipped them, and have forsaken me and not kept my law. And ye have done worse than your fathers. For behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken, that you won't listen to the Lord Yahweh. Therefore, I will cast you out of this land. He sent us out of Israel into a land that ye know not, America, or wherever else you at in the world. Neither ye nor your fathers. And there ye shall serve other gods day and night, where I will show you no favor. We in America right now. It's the reason why we get killed here like this, because the Lord Yahweh wanted it to happen. And Jake and Eve, if you don't get it together, you on this hit list. Therefore, behold, the day is come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, North America, and from all the lands whither he has driven them, and I will bring them Israelites again into their land, the land of Israel, that I gave unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Behold, I will send for many fishers, them brothers out there on the street corner, saith the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them. I love how Apostle Gobar break it down. He say the Bible, that bait. Did you bite, Jacob? And after I will send for many hunters, them same brothers who out there fishing, they gonna come looking for you in a minute, Jake and Eve. And they shall hunt them from every mountain. I'm talking about these crackers and these heathens too. And from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes. But first, I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land, you Israelites, and they have filled my inheritance with the carcass and the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. O Lord Yahweh, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies. Yeah, you Israeli, you Ish people, yeah, you inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there was no profit. Shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? Yeah, Jake and Eve. Them scriptures say, you worship the creation more than you do the creator. And the Lord gonna get you together for that shit. Therefore, behold, I will once cause them to know, and cause them to know mine hand and my might, and they shall know that my name is the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahawashi. Man, Jake, that's scary. And real spill, he just threatened our people right there. Back to you crackers. You bitches going into slavery, and I can't wait for it. Like Yahawashi gonna come back and crush you nations. Thought I was gonna get on these crackers right fast, but I'm not. This Isaiah. This Isaiah 64. And I'm going to start verse 1. Oh, that thou wouldest rend the heavens, would tear the heavens, that thou wouldest come down, that the mountains might flow down at thy presence. As when the melting, the fire burneth, the fire causeth the waters to boil, to make thy name known to thy adversaries, that the nations may tremble at thy presence. When thou didst terrible things, which we look not for, thou camest down, and mountains flowed at thy presence. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by ear, neither have the eye seen, O power, beside thee, where he hath prepared for them that waiteth for him. Be patient, Jake and Eve. Our punishment almost over with. But before we go home, you're going to see these crackers and these heathens get their whole portion from the Lord Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. And when Jeremiah 16 pop off, you're going to get your hands dirty, Jacob. Call Halayim, we'll have to put a Rafla, Abanawa, Yahawah, Alahayanawa, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Makahakudash. That being said, all praises, honor, and glory to our Father Yahawah, our power, in the name of Yahawashi, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Again, double honor to the elders and apostles and the bishops in Connecticut, the great millstone who taught us this truth. Continue to teach us this truth and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations. Lahabayah, Saul, David, means to the house of David, while Akwati, my Bunyan. And those are the women and children tied to the men of the Lord, predestined for salvation here in these last days. I'd like to say shalom to you. Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Makakwadash, Babakasha, 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 Shalak Rayam, Wa Nashim, Wa Abadim, Wa Haragim, Wa Mashipatiyam, all call, Adawamim, Bagawayim, Wa Yabim Nawa, Babakasha, 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 Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Wa Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Babakasha, 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 Abababal, Babakasha, Abababal, Babakasha, Abababal, the water, Wa Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Makakwadash, Shamar, Wa Magan, Wa Barak, Cause, Akayim, Wa Akim, Wa Akim, Wa Akratim, Wa Bunyam, Kam Yashirala, Shalom, and the Bible Ball. Hey, the water for the tune in, brothers. Yahawah, Shemo, Shabarakatham.